One turning.
Wellington Brown comes in to join the others and they're away. Polar Glen, the grey, prominent in the early stages with Crammer towards the far rail and West Tip right up there with them. West Tip, and on the near side the mare Dungay Lass, and all safely over the first. Dungay Lass nearest to us, over on the far side Crammer. Between horses is Old West Tip. And a slight mistake by Crammer there, but all still safe. And the mare, Dungay Lass, the leader. From Royard's Brig, who goes second. Then on the inside is West Tip in third, with on his outer roars of applause. Crammer on the inner, with Clonroast Gazette just in behind him. Dungay Lass coming to the third in the lead. Dungay Lass with, over on the outside, Royard's Brig. On the inner is West Tip, roars of applause. Crammer, T Planter, and Steersby towards the outside, taking a more prominent position. Slight mistake in rear there by Eastern Chant, and they race to the first of the ditches. Dungay Lass, and there Dungay Lass just slightly out-jumped there by Royard's Brig. They come to another plain fence. Royard's Brig on the outside of Dungay Lass. They land almost together though, from roars of applause, and Steersby on the outer and West Tip on the inner. T Planter is next, and just in behind them Old Nick. Dungay Lass and Royard's Brig at the second ditch, jumping together from West Tip. And there Lochner Lad has gone at that one. Lochner Lad went at that ditch, racing to the top of the hill. Dungay Lass and Royard's Brig. Royard's Brig from Dungay, in fact. Sun Ballot is making quite good progress, just in behind the leaders, but Royard's Brig with the advantage over the ninth from Dungay Lass. And T Planter's a faller there. T Planter has gone at that, the favourite. T Planter is out of it. Dungay Lass on the near side. Royard's Brig. And San Ballot and Old Nick has gone at that one. Kelly's on her, made a bad mistake in rear. And the field really thinning. Royard's Brig from Dungay Lass and San Ballot. Then roars of applause over on the far side, over the 11th. Royard's Brig, Dungay Lass, San Ballot. Then roars of applause over the 12th of the 22 fences. Then Crammer on the inside. Eastern Chant has made very good progress from the rear to go into 6th place. Dungay Lass, Royard's Brig, then San Ballot, little gap to roars of applause. Then Crammer on the inside. Then making ground towards the outer is Eastern Chant, and Lovely Citizen just getting into it too. And there, roars of applause has gone there. Eastern Chant is another faller. Over the water now, Dungay Lass lands in lead, and a bad mistake there by Royard's Brig in 2nd place. San Ballot is 3rd. Crammer is 4th. Then comes Lovely Citizen, and Royard's Brig has gone there. He'd made a bad mistake beforehand. And making some progress from the rear now is the 88 winner, Certain Light, as Dungay Lass lands over that in the lead. Dungay Lass from on the outside, San Ballot. Lovely Citizen is still making good progress. and then Crammer and Certain Light. As they race now towards the final ditch, 6 from home. Dungay Lass, the only filly, lands in the lead. Lovely Citizen for Ireland, now going second. Lovely Citizen under William O'Sullivan in second now. Crammer is in third. 4 is Sand Ballot. And 5, and still closing, is Certain Light as they begin the run downhill. And Dungay Lass endeavouring to avoid the loose horse in front of her, as Lovely Citizen is in second and being hampered as well by the loose horses. Crammer is going well in third. Then comes Certain Light, but it's still Dungay Lass from Lovely Citizen. Dungay Lass and Martin Claxton from Lovely Citizen and William O'Sullivan as they come down towards the third last. Dungay Lass lands in the lead from Lovely Citizen in second. Crammer's third. Polar Glen has made progress in 4. They're racing now towards the home turn in the Christies Foxhunters steeplechase, and as they do so, Dungay Lass is being joined by Lovely Citizen for Ireland. And tremendous cheers from the crowd here, willing a Lovely Citizen on. All the citizens of Cork who are here, but over on the far side it's Dungay Lass. On the near side, Lovely Citizen, who's just going to jump it in the lead. Lovely Citizen on the near side, Dungay Lass on the far side. There's nothing between them. Dungay Lass, the gallant filly, on the far side. Lovely Citizen on the near side. Crammer's back in third place. There's little between them as they come to the last. Dungay Lass and Lovely Citizen. Lovely Citizen on the near side, just taking a neck advantage now from Dungay Lass, but Dungay Lass fighting back. Dungay Lass is fighting back on the far side, has taken a neck now as they race up towards the line. Dungay Lass from Lovely Citizen. It's going to be a photo. Dungay Lass and Lovely Citizen in a photo at the end of the Christies Foxhunter. Crammer was third and 4 was Certain Light, and then came Polar Glen, and Old West Tip was after them. Behind West Tip was Wellington Brown, who's just finishing, and then Sand Ballot. Well, it's a photo finish. That is the mare, Dungay Lass, and on the near side, Lovely Citizen. It's very, very close between the two, with Lovely Citizen possibly just getting there in the closing stages. Very, very close indeed. Number 9 is Lovely Citizen, owned by Mr. Eugene O'Sullivan, trained by him and ridden by his brother, Mr. William O'Sullivan. On the near side, looks as though they may have just got it by the length of a well-smoked cigarette, with on the far side the gallant Dungay Lass, owned by Mrs. Phyllis Claxton, trained by him and ridden by Mr. Martin Claxton, the mare who made just about nearly all the running, having disputed it with Royard's Brig, the faller at the penultimate ditch, until the very, very closing stages. Did she hold on or not? Third, whether she did or not, or whether Lovely Citizen got up as it appeared, Crammer, number 3, was third.
After a great deal of grief, it was Scotland over in the yellow versus Southern Ireland nearest to us. Now look as they come here. We've got Dungay Lass, who's put up a terrific sequence in point-to-points and has jumped these fences particularly well, although, funny enough, 4 years ago when she came here, she unseated a rider at the very first fence. Anyway, she's running a good race here, and you can see Martin Claxton hasn't actually moved at this stage. Going to make sure that he gets over, sees a good stride and gets it. Now, William O'Sullivan, nearest to us, is coming with a nicely timed run, and it's going to be between these two. But you watch halfway up the run-in now. Martin Claxton is riding so hard that he kicks his feet out of the near side iron, and you'll see it happens any second now. He's gone half a length. There he goes. He lost his iron and very nearly came off. Well, while he's struggling to get back on equilibrium, then the other horse has gone ahead, and I'm afraid for him, that may have been the costly mistake of the race, in which he'd been foot perfect throughout. But as they flash across the line, for me, it's got to be Lovely Citizen from the O'Sullivan family down in Cork from Dungay Lass, who was second. But that was the most amazing thing. They've given number 9 as the winner, and that is Lovely Citizen. Eugene O'Sullivan trains it. His brother William O'Sullivan has ridden it, and father Owen O'Sullivan is the owner. So this is a great family triumph here, but I do think that they've been a little bit lucky there, because Dungay Lass, if Martin Claxon hadn't just nearly fallen off halfway.
He does look